Tennessee. And we back up in this thing, man. Put some gloves in the chat if you can hear me okay. Put some gloves in the chat if you can hear me okay. What? Word, word. What's going on, boss? Said Bella Shane. Bella Shane. What's going on? Yes. We is chopping it up with 10 with AT2 on the phone today. Uh no hold bar. Nothing is off limits. You heard me. Nothing is off limits. So I'm getting ready to give him a call and we're gonna get this little thing started. Can y'all hear? Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, who is this?
Tennessee?
Get the fuck off my phone. Bye.
Boy, you play too much. I'm like, you see who calling, but I'm gonna play along with you real quick. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Man, I'm swinging. I'm swinging. Man, I'm straight, man. Man, hey, look, I ain't got no choice, but man, it ain't even about that. None of that. Folks just want to be relevant. But I swear. Boss said I can't stand him. Yeah. He said, get the fuck off my phone. He ain't shit. That was a good one. That was a good one. Man. So are you out and about? You're stable? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's so funny because like today I woke up and I was all like, you know what? I'm gonna go surprise my friends in the valley, and so they don't know that I'm here right now, so I'm doing pop-ups and shit like that.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. They'll appreciate that.
What they call it? They call it a staycation. I thought staycation was when you are in the same city that you live in, but I guess a staycation can also be when you whatchamacallit, like go to a city that's near you.
Well, I just go when I can and stay home when I can't. But man, I'm glad you want to chop it up, man. I appreciate you doing this with me. I know you here recently just went over a couple of obstacles. I figure, let's do a chop it up. Let's just do a chop it up.
Right. Why not?
Why not?
Also, like, it's so cool, like, talking to people I started with. Like, I started before you, but, like, in the same realm of, like, that 2020, 2021, like...
I'm there.
We started around the same time, you know?
I'm there, June. I started going live in June of 2021. That's when I started doing, I guess about a month after that, I started doing, what was that topic you had? What would you do? What would you think? Or something you had?
Oh, do you even care?
Do you even care? That's it. You should bring that back. But
I gotta bring that back.
You should. You should. Because everybody has their opinion and nothing is wrong.
Right.
It was fun. Those were some really fun days. But yeah, man, I started right there with you. A little, for you coming as far as you have went. I remember when I first hopped on, you didn't have maybe 12,000. You know what I'm saying? And you just blossom all the way up to where you are now. Congratulations. You stuck it out. You stuck it out and you stuck with it.
Yeah, you know what? What's crazy? My 5-year anniversary is gonna be on May 30th.
Oh wow. That's next week.
5 years of doing this. And you know, and I know people like to look at the start date and they're like, oh, well, it says your channel started in 2012, but was I really on YouTube then? No. So
No.
there's a dispute over when AT2 quote unquote started. But again, that's the haters that want to play semantics, but you know.
Right. No doubt. That's what they do. They go look at their start date. That's exactly when you started. That is so true. Sometimes people have started that just so they can have a page to be able to go to something they can find on YouTube. It was never about a YouTube. Huh?
I don't mind people saying like, oh, my channel sucks, like I ain't growing, I ain't doing this. Like I don't mind that. But the thing is like I expected you talking all that mess, you doing better.
Right.
Everybody. If you got all the answers, then you could be, you know, ahead of me.
Right. Everybody is not gonna be in the same pace as everybody else. That ain't how they go. I'm not on here to do all that. I'm not trying to compete or be in competition. I actually literally got on here to cut up and show out and have fun with my chat. It had nothing to do with nobody on YouTube. So when I initially, like I said, it was just something for me to do and come on. I ain't never thought, oh, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna be sitting next to Wendy Williams. I ain't never thought that. That ain't what my mind. That wasn't it. My thing was to see where it will take me. That was my thing. It's just to test it out, see what it could take me. Where maybe I could end up somewhere, but it wasn't like a ooh, let me get these hours. Ooh, let me get this, let me get that. That shit came as you go. I wasn't hard up on that. You feel me?
Right, because believe it or not, I planned on going back to work. I didn't think that YouTube would become my permanent job. It was just kind of like a thing where, like, well, we all sitting at home. Because you got to remember, I was in California, so we were shut down until like 2022, really.
Yeah.
That's when everything really just opened up. So, and then even then, when it came to work, like, if you weren't considered like an essential job or you were affected by COVID, like, jobs weren't really hiring like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. They was trying to figure out how they was gonna keep the workers that they already had.
Right.
Let alone trying to hire.
Right. And I didn't have a business at the time, so I couldn't do me a PPP loan scam, you know?
Right. Well, that shit coming back on people.
Oh yeah, they getting arrested, going to jail.
Oh yeah, they getting it. They is getting it. They want their money. They want their money now. JG Wentworth.
Right.
But
you had 30 employees when you probably only got a little convenience store.
Right. A corner. Right. A corner store. Right. So you ready to jump? You ready to jump into this?
Oh yeah, let's jump into it.
Okay. So here recently, I'm not gonna say any names. Here recently, and you know who they are. Here recently, you got into it with a married couple, right? Would you say that you may have overreacted?
That's a good question. No.
I can't stand you. He said no.
I didn't bring it out to the public, and when I was talking, I was making it a general statement. I said, hey, if you want to rock over there, be over there, then be over there. Now, if you took that to mean something because you felt a certain kind of way because AT2 wasn't answering phone calls, DMs, and all that, then that's on you. But it was multiple people who I was talking about because here's my thing. If I don't want you in my space, that's it. Like, why are you crying because I don't want you in
You gotta move around. You gotta move around.
Want to put any names in a video. All of a sudden, I seen the downfall of AC2 or something like that, and I was like, "Whoa, wait, downfall? Like what?"
Well, is she taking you to court? You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. We can say move along. We can say move along.
No. I don't want to move on. Hey, let me tell you this. When you eating somebody up so good, they have nothing to say or nothing to counteract, they're going to go with, I'm suing you, or I'm going to put paperwork on you.
You know, I know.
They know they can't handle my mouth, so they automatically went with, oh, I'm putting some paperwork. Now, did I ever receive the paperwork? No.
Me either. The indictment's coming. I cannot. There's a question for you in the chat. Bella asks, why does he get upset if his friends are friends with people he don't rock with?
You know, I'm happy that you asked that because I want to dispel that rumor. So, for example, Tennessee, you're friends with people I necessarily don't rock with, right?
Correct.
And I'm never like, oh, Tennessee, you need to stop being their friends and blah, blah, blah. No, I just say, I'll just wait till the polls turn on you and then you'll be back to 82.
That's what you say.
Now, when it comes to certain people, if I can find in you in something and we've been having conversations and you know that this person has done X, Y, and Z, and then I see you over there being chummy, and here's the thing, that person is so calculated to where their whole point was to get under my skin. And hey, I guess it worked. They got what they wanted. But, you know, I'm not going to be a part of any game. So the way I handled it, I was all like, well, stay your ass up over there. Like, don't come over here. Like, stay over there. Like,
right.
Because you're not going to make it a thing where, like, I see what they were itching to, and I think what it was that me and the other person were going to be cool, and we're going to have a kumbaya and all that stuff. But it's all like, no, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, things have happened. It went way too far. I could never be cool with somebody like that again. Never.
As in the other individual, or the married couple, or both.
Yeah. Well, just that other individual, but with the married couple, I could never be friends with them ever again. Like, because basically they went off of a lie that I talked about their mom, which was not true. But you use that to justify you talking about my family off of a lie.
What up, Meek? What up, Meek? Man, so as far as the husband, do you think you would ever at least try to speak with him or anything, or are you just done with it?
I don't talk to bitches, so no.
Oh, well, you know what? I wasn't ready.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So it depends on what the person has done, and it can be neutral. It can't be neutral. That's what Bill said. Okay. Are you reading? Can you see the chat?
No, I'm just on IG.
Okay.
Like, back out, it's gonna. Yeah.
You afraid it's gonna mess up?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it? Try to see.
Okay. I think
if it hangs up, just call me back.
Okay.
But I don't think it will.
It's on the Center channel, right?
Yeah, Hunter. So now you recently got into it with a really long YouTube shipster that you had a YouTube ship with this person, and she's She's been up and down and across and over, horizontal and vertical. Um, y'all been on a roller coaster, right? She's older than you. This is the same one that's always said she's paid your bill. She's done this. Are y'all friends or no?
Well, at this moment, I think we're not. And here's the thing. I'm not even in the space where like I want to be with this person at all. I just realized now the friendship or whatever, it was one sided. It was basically like, hey, I get it, I understand it. The funny part is that the argument or the reason why we're not cool now is the same reason why we're not cool again, and it happens every time. Because I feel that, hey, yeah, you can talk to whoever you want to. That is fine. But AP2 won't be a part of your life because here's the thing. You can't be cool with people who are talking about me and you and definitely peddling a rumor that they said you started. That takes it to a whole different level.
Speaking of the rumor, there were more than 2 people that the rumor was told to, right? You right? Right. Some of those people didn't talk in that same pyramid. Some of those people didn't talk to each other. Do you think it did not come from her, or do you think it did come from her?
Well, I think the evidence showed that. Now, here's the thing. The person denied saying anything about CP or anything like that, right? However, one thing that has remained constant is that they were upset because I said something about them being an addict. And they're thinking that I'm thinking about drugs. And I was all like, no. I've said plenty of times it was alcohol.
Correct. I remember the post. I remember the post, and you were really concerned. But I see both sides. You know, she probably felt a little bit out of like you could have said it to her maybe versus you putting it up on the community board. I mean, I see both sides, but you were looking for prayers. She was looking for you to come to her and say it to her versus putting it up on the community board. But needless to say, it made her that mad to where now this rumor came out.
Right. I just don't see like the justification, you know?
No.
Like I get it, like you were upset, but then that makes it okay for you to try to ruin someone's life. And here's the thing too. Everybody know you an alcoholic. Like that ain't like a secret.
Everybody knows. And it's okay. It's okay. In the killer part, it's more than one. It's more than two. It's more than 3 alcoholics that come on here. It's no biggie. It's just how you handle it when you do come up here. It's what you say when you do come up here. You got to pay for that, or and you can't walk it back once you say it.
And you could have said I was a cokehead. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah. Not that type. Not that type of rumor.
Yeah, like I don't think it was even.
No, it wasn't. There wasn't no evenness. No, she should have at least maybe showed a receipt where she paid a bill for you or something. You know, like, well, I pay your bills. Hush up over there.
Yeah.
You know, that would be a get back. But to say a rumor like that and put that on somebody, yeah, that was deep.
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about me coming to you and telling you about it? I've been wanting to ask you that.
Okay. I guess we're going there. How did I feel? So, at the time, I felt that you were coming from a sincere place. Just you. I felt you were coming from a sincere place. However, people don't know the behind the scenes, like the timing, because, and I'm just going to tell it all, because basically we were planning on exposing someone who was doing a GoFundMe scam, lying about having cancer, right?
Correct.
And so then yeah, let me go ahead and three-way boss me too. And I'm like, huh?
So she could tell you. Yeah, I mean,
like this all just happened. And I'm like, wait, what the
I
fuck is
know
going
it.
on?
I mean, it happened so quick. It did. No, you're right. It did. It was. It was almost like a ambush.
Yeah, like so I didn't even have time to even process what was going on because I'm all like, huh? I'm all because I'm thinking in my head like this is complete bullshit and like who's gonna believe something like this? Like where's it coming from? You know?
Right. No doubt. I didn't know. Look, I was so mad that it was brought to me. I was like, why the fuck? What? Why are you telling me? Shit. I gotta call and tell him. I got to. You know, that's how I was. It was more so very sincere and caring. So I felt like you should know, you know, and then to know that it was coming from someone that you actually rocked with, that was very disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean I didn't have an issue with her at all. Like I still don't know what the problem is right now. But I do know that there were more than just one person saying she said it. You know, not even saying the CP part. Not even saying that. Not even saying that at all. Just saying what she did say was enough. You know, so it's just the fact of, you know, and then you went back to her. You know what I'm saying? What made you go back to her to be a friend again? Like, I'm trying to understand y'all relationship.
Yeah, and I'm happy that you mentioned that too. Like, why keep going back? You know, I just like punishment, I guess, because y'all ask me about that about everybody, right? But in the particular situation that happened, it's so crazy because like when all that went down, you know, on a diaper booty channel and all that stuff,
Right.
like it, me and the other lady weren't even cool at the time, so she was all like, "Yo, I never said this," and I'm calling her like, "What the f is going on?" I was, "Oh, maybe I'm blocked. I don't know if you're gonna answer, but you better answer this. Like, what's going on? Like, did you say this?" She's like, "No, no, no." And so basically, even though they were saying that she started this, she did this, she was the only one like there to really like help and like vouch for me. So I felt like literally I had no choice because everybody else is thinking that I'm this horrible person and they're believing this, but the person that y'all saying started it is saying like, no, I never said that. So my thought process behind it was, okay, well at least I have somebody defending me. So hey, this lady defended me and she saying she never said that, so we gonna rock with each other and we gonna rock this out and you know go against these people. I thought we were a team. Now her on the back end and even still today is trying to cut deals with other people and be cool with them, and it's all like, okay, you can do what you want to, but don't be in my face on like, yeah, I understand it. I can't believe they're doing this, but yet you want to be their friend. If you want to be their friend, but you can't be my friend.
Right. I feel you. I mean, it's a time where you have to pick.
They turn against
her. It just is what it is. People don't want to pick, but sometimes you got to pick. Mm-hmm. And that's just true. I have to pick. Do I want to hang with this one that maybe they, you know, may not have all their teeth, or do I want to hang with this one that's gonna come up here and do all this lying? Who do I want to hang? You know what I'm saying? You have to pick. So sometimes you know, shit, you just gotta pick.
Right, and let me say this too. Here's the thing: when it comes to her and being cool with everybody, like it just the only reason why it bothers me is because when you're mad at them and it's mad day and you're like, oh, they're saying this and that and we gotta stick together, blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden you want to go back and be cool with them, and it's all like, wait, you're sending mixed signals because are you even saying like, hey, can you please retract that, or can you please say like, hey, you know, I'm sorry, like. Not that I need her to put me into her friendship or relationship, but I feel like at least you owe me to clear that shit up.
Yeah. Right. It's something. I swear it's something. I think, my opinion, I think when a person is doing stuff to you and then they want to save you at the same time, um, it's like they wanted you to need them, so they did something for you to need them.
Mm-hmm.
So with her being the one to speak up for you, but she was the one to start the damn fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you got to be careful. You got to be
Right.
careful. And now the problem is, um, she doesn't want to have anything to do with you, right? That's what she's saying. Because you just made a statement about her rocking with somebody that neither one of y'all rock with.
Right.
Do you see yourself being cool with her again if she decides that she wants to be cool, come back and be cool with you again? Y'all keep going back and forth, so I'm trying to figure it out. Are you willing to go back and forth with her continuously, or are you just willing to just leave it alone and good
No,
luck?
it's completely over with. In 2025, this year was the year that you guys can, repent and to wash away your sin. When you screw me over, it's completely done.
Mm.
Is Sassy Girl in chat?
Yeah.
Sassy Girl got me blocked. I don't know why she has me blocked. What I did, I honestly don't know. It's weird how like some of y'all would just jump on a bandwagon for no effing reason. Like y'all literally don't have a problem with me, but y'all create.
Is Sassy Girl a content creator?
Huh?
Is Sassy Girl a content creator?
Well, I see somebody added her, so I'm figuring she is in here. But remember,
Yeah, she's here.
Girl,
She is here, right? I didn't know if she was a content creator or not because I know she has history with the lady as well, right?
Yeah, she's a content creator, but she ain't got no content. My opinion, not Tinaki's opinion. My opinion.
Oh my gosh. Hang on real quick. You so silly.
Tinaki got me up here acting up.
Okay. So it's over. It's over now.
Yeah, that's done. Like, no, I wish you the best of luck, but it's yeah, no hate. I realize that hey, some things aren't gonna work. 82, don't do the back and forth. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna be what you want.
So
it's not that it can't work out. It's not gonna be what I want.
So do you think the relationship was one sided, or that's just her saying that? Or do you realize it was one sided?
I don't know what she means by one-sided. I almost feel like that's kind of like that thing where
I do something for you, I want you to do something back for me.
No, I feel like she feels she should be at the same level as me.
Gotcha.
I feel like that's where that's coming from. It's all like, oh, you don't shout me out, you don't do this for me, you don't do that for me. But here's the thing, like I have shared certain videos in the past, but I can't share all your content because I don't even know what it is. Like the content be all over the place.
Yeah.
Am I lying? It be all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand the problem. I just don't. I don't get the problem. I don't get the issue. Nobody has to rock with anybody. If we choose to, then accept that or don't. But just be to the point where you're not going to treat them any kind of way because they may do something you may not like. If somebody makes a move and you don't like, that's their move, you know? But if the move is going to affect you in a way of it's trying to hurt you, how can you be with someone that's trying to deliberately hurt you? Even if she didn't say CP. You know what I'm saying? That was to hurt you. And I just didn't understand the the back and forth, like the back and forth, the back and forth. It just didn't. I just didn't get it. Being that she put this jacket on you, and now it's over. You still became friends with her, knowing that, and now it's back over. You know what I mean? Like it's just it looks weird. AT2. I swear y'all look like a couple that y'all been dating for a very long time and you don't know how to end it.
Yeah, that's the perfect way of putting it.
Yeah. But Bella wants to know, but that brings me back to my original question. Doesn't it about getting mad at someone for being friends with someone you don't rock with?
If we're talking about the situation with the person that we're talking about now, then I've already explained that, what the difference is and the nuance.
I might be behind. She might have heard that too, and I might be behind.
Yeah. But Tennessee, let me ask you, you understand what the difference between her and like somebody else. I even use you as an example. You like people that I necessarily don't like, but
you don't. You've never said don't rock with them because I don't like them. You've never said that.
Right.
You have never said that. Have you complained about it? Yes. But you have never just been like, you're wrong, and you've never done me like that. You may have said a few things like, hey, how can you rock with them? They said this, and I thought me and you were cool. Like, but you've never said, don't rock with them. Don't rock with them. You've never said that to me.
Right.
Never. So, I mean, I don't know. People feel like, when you rock with them, that's what it should be. You should rock with them, and whoever their enemy is should be your enemy as well. I don't rock like that. I don't rock like that. My enemy is not your enemy. I'm not gonna take your bullet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Now, if I got something to do with it and I'm involved and we got to fight together, I'm down for it. Tag team. But if we ain't got nothing to do with it, nah, I'm not rocking and trying to get in somebody else's business. That seems to be going on a lot with her. But I just couldn't understand the back and forth. I didn't know if she had brainwashed you and told you that she didn't say it. I just didn't get what.
Yeah, she told me that she did.
But everybody, the people that came out and said she said it, or I mean, they're lying.
Here's the thing: do I trust her, and do I trust the people that said she said it? No, I don't trust any of you if I'm to tell you the truth.
So you really just don't know what to believe.
Yeah, except you, Tennessee, that's different because you told me, the situation. We already told the backstory.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, the people who said they knew this and that, they're all shady, grimy ass people. So I can't trust your word either because when the public, let me be honest, when the public opinion swayed and more people are like, okay, well, this ain't making sense. Like, where are you guys getting this from? And it was more on my side. That's when people started covering their own ass. We're not talking about that part. When they started covering their own ass and they're like, well, this person told me, and then the story started getting wonky, and then that's when it started all falling apart. If you guys were going to try to take down AT2, you should have had your shit together.
Man.
That's how I feel.
Now I cannot disagree with you on that. I can't say, I can't say you wrong. I can't say you right. I kind of get where you're coming from with that. I do. Not saying that those people are some grimy, like you put it, but I see where you're coming from. Cause I mean, everybody has been into some shit, and I sometimes when they get into shit, you wear jackets because I'm wearing one right now. So I get where you're coming from. I do. I get where you're coming from. So yeah, it's like you don't know what to believe. I feel you. I feel you. But I mean, everybody don't tell the same lie. You know, you got multiple people saying different. I mean, saying the same thing for the same person. You know, it's my grandma say everybody ain't tell the same lie.
Oh, right. But I think also too to add on to everybody telling the story and everybody trying to cover their ass too. Um, everybody and people started to sway more. Oh, I want to be a part of the popular crew, and they felt like, oh, I want to be under certain content creators, so I'm just gonna go over to this side.
Man, I understand that too.
Left H2.
I understand that too. I think once people realize this is not, I mean, it's not really what it's up to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to collaborate with anybody. You really don't. You can do this on your own and keep going. You can't. You really don't need a soul. All you need is the ones that really support you and the ones that's gonna help you break through. You know what I'm saying? So the rest is bullshit. Like these so-called wannabe content creators that don't do no fucking content. Like you're not even all you do. A lot of these people come up here and talk shit and it just for their chat and show out. You know what I'm saying? Not bringing anything to the channel. No type of education. Diddy case to me is not education.
That's true. It's not educational.
You know what I'm saying?
It's traumatic.
It's traumatic. So to think, you know, people that cover it, I'm not knocking them because I just don't do it. I'm not. See, I'm just not trying to get into that. But bring something else. Where's the laughter? You know what I'm saying? You can still do. We could. I mean, skits. Bring your skits back. You're good at the skit. We could do it. We can make a whole skit up. You know, like it's just so much more other things that we could be doing out here instead of fighting one another and trying to serve papers and be clear about stupid shit. Yeah, like it's just time out. It's time out. And she's talented. She don't even realize it.
Right.
That's the killer part. That is the whole killer part. Like she could be bringing so much other shit with her being an old school personality, radio personality or whatever it's called. You know, with her being that and knowing how to get on the mic and fucking talk, like why are you doing so much hatred? You know, why do you have to cuss out this one, holler and scream and cry, and to get shit from your, you know, it's not therapy like you say. You know what I'm saying? So why are you up here doing all this therapy and shit? You coming up here hollering and crying and what are you gonna do and what you're not gonna do and who you gonna do it with? Where's the content? Where's the content? Like it's what's the fourth amendment? What's the First Amendment? There's a lot of things that you could be doing. Like you want to be so shady and judgy and all this evil and evie and I mean just let shit go. You don't have to like me, you don't have to like him, you don't have to be friends with any of us. But move on. Why am I such in your head like that? You know? That it looks bad. It looks bad. It shouldn't be that you don't even know me. We didn't go to school together. My mama don't know your mama. Like, we don't know each other. What's the hard on? I mean, what are we doing here? This is supposed to be a fun app to where people give content. We can bounce around, drop down if you want to. Don't have to if you don't want to. Just having somewhere to go and hang out and laugh, take a good kiki in. Even the cooking. You know, people cook. It's funny at certain times when people cook because you're like, I wouldn't have did that. That's stupid. You know, but it's content.
She wasn't really mad about the whole, like, he talked about that. She wasn't mad about the whole food thing. That's just something that she's trying to add on.
Wow. Well, she said you always try to paint her in a negative way, so she didn't like that. and it's like you're talking bad about her food. Well, now see, I say set up a tent and try to sell it. That's how I could tell you. Set up a
Yeah.
tent and try to sell it.
You know, it's so crazy because I will say this one time she did say like AC2 when I come to the chat you never go like oh my god and you know what her name is and you know you never like big me up or anything like that but we've always had like a playful like banter and so I thought everything was good but maybe she does feel like oh you don't shout me out you don't do this you don't do enough I'll say that you don't do enough.
See. Okay, the chat. Let me see. Sexy girl said, "AT2, I had you blocked because of the not situation. I'm not a CC, and she just posts things that she like. She tried to be a CC, but couldn't talk the way she wanted to. Check them church shoes and agreeing.
I was gonna say I apologize for the whole pill thing. I did because he was the one who told me that, and then I just ran with it. I did apologize for that, so I don't know if something got because we actually. I don't know if I clicked her link or she clicked my link, but I do remember we had a public conversation.
That's cool. That's cool. She said, I don't have anything against you, AT2, but when I made my apology to you, you went on his platform and talked about me, so I blocked you. Now you're unblocked, and now I want an apology. And he just gave it. That's dope. That's dope.
Exactly. If you're still here, I want to definitely apologize to you. If you know, honestly, there is no issue between me and you. That's why I was surprised. I was like, why am I blocked? And I knew it for a while, but I was like, why does this lady have me blocked? It honestly, we don't even we have no reason to be mad at each other. So I definitely apologize if I ever made you feel some kind of way or I made you feel less than or not valuable.
One more question about the old lady. Do you feel like she tried to pay you to be a friend?
No, because she never gave me money. Like what? Huh?
Well, she said she gave you $100 the other day.
She gave me $100. Like
she said you gave her 19. You gave her $19.99.
Yeah, I sent her a super chat on her birthday.
Well, she said she turned around and gave you 100.
I don't think the 100 was after her birthday. I think that was some months ago. Here's the thing: if you're paying, what are you? I thought you were paying me because you enjoyed the content, not paying me so you can get free shout outs. Like, is that why we give super? I mean, yeah, we give super chats so our comments are highlighted and I highlight your comment, but does that mean you own me?
Right. Right.
You don't have ownership over me. I have ownership over my own body.
Is there any relationships you hate I'm say YouTube ships that you had made? Is there anyone that you regret?
Ooh, that's a good question. I can't think of off the top of my head. Like, do I regret like not being cool with them, or
Do you regret being cool with them? What about you just get the crab legs? What about her?
crab legs? You know what's the funny part? Crab legs will do, and she'd be like, "Yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry to AT2." And then I'll be like, "I don't accept your apology." And then it'll start the beef back over again. But here's the thing: the only reason why I never accept her apology, because it's been like at least two to three times. The only reason why I do is because I know it's not legit. I know it's not like she actually means it. Because when I don't accept her apology, she's like, the strategy of the subject, the strategy was for me. Okay, so it proves my point every time.
Right. Right.
So if you're apologizing for yourself, the apology was for you. So you can't get mad that I don't accept the apology. That wasn't for me. It was for you, right?
That's right. That's right. I think it should go both ways. I think when you apologize to someone, it should be for them as well as yourself. If it's not going to go both ways and you apologize still, you apologize and you sincerely mean it, then they have to eventually, accept it. But you did your part. But
Hmm.
for real, like the apology should go both ways, not just one way. Oh, I'm doing it for me because I need to move on. I think that's selfish. Because we both played a part and it took two for us to get here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it. I guess I think a little different than everybody else though. But are you doing anything new for the channel? Are you gonna do anything new? Have you thought about anything new?
Well, not as far as like right away. What I'm trying to do is get together this whole celebration for next Friday, celebrate my 5 year anniversary. So
Oh,
that's my
dope.
first. Yeah, that's my first thing, and then as well as there might be new intros and outros and stuff like that. So
Why don't you do a station head? Why don't you advertise a station head so you can do a celebration over there that we can play music? Like,
yeah, I gotta re-download it again.
I think that would be dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like that idea as well too.
So let's just give you an idea, something if you choose to. That way you can have some music involved.
Yeah, and it can feel like a real party.
Correct. All the cussing in the music. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, there's gonna be a lot of cussing. I just can't have music on YouTube.
Right. That's why I'm saying that way you can have a for real party. If you advertise it now, all the way up until you have the party, like you could definitely have your crowd over there. You got to advertise it. That you're gonna do a station head to celebrate. I mean, do you something for your YouTube too, but that part you can go over there and have. I mean, really get the kick it.
Right, right. And thank you, Sassy. I appreciate that.
So there's no relationship or YouTube ship that you regret having with anybody.
No, it was all a learning lesson.
No doubt.
I feel like if anything, I more or less regret like the back and forth. Like some people don't rank and they don't matter. So I
Yeah.
regret the back and forth, but being cool with them or their friend or ally or whatever. No, I don't take it back. It was a learning lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like you've been treated fairly on here?
I kind of smiled when you said that.
Why?
Because to tell you the truth, absolutely not. I feel like there's a double standard for whatever reason when it comes to AC2. AC2 is the worst person in the world when he does something, but other people, you know, they they do a lot worse than I do. I think maybe because maybe I can get a little traction when I say things, but I don't feel like I'm the worst as far as the stuff I say. I think the stuff that I say is more or less I try to be comedic with it compared to trying to destroy your life. But
That's
I do
right.
feel like double standard when it comes to AC2, and it's all like, and, there was somebody, and I don't know if it was this person, but there was somebody who said they're all like, I think you guys are just doing this for, and I'm paraphrasing, doing this for content because do you really care about what AC2 says? Like, you can't sleep at night because he said this or that. And I do feel like some people heighten what I say just so they can have something to complain about.
Well, I'll say this. I think you're nowhere near half bad as a lot of people on here. You hear me?
Thank
Um,
you.
like you said, you're not trying to destroy anybody's life. You're
Yeah.
not sending papers or
Right.
or
Indictment.
right or going to someone's home. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing any of
Right.
that shit.
Yo, there's one thing I want to bring up. This whole AC2 always giving unsolicited advice and all this. Like, then bitch, don't take the advice, damn it. Like, I don't know what to, like, and here's the thing. I'm not out here trying to, like, give it, like, oh, like, take my advice, please, take it. Like, I just don't understand, like, why they go crazy over the AC2 gave me some advice. I think it's more or less like they'll say something. I'll be like, oh, well, you should try this, or maybe you should do this, or, I might give a suggestion, but I'm not trying to force you. You can either take it or you don't. Like, I'm not not saying I know everything, but hell, most of y'all I know a little bit more than y'all do.
You didn't get to where you are because of twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah, like, but because here's the other thing. There's other people on this app who you know that give their unsolicited advice to people, and they do the same thing as me. But again, like I said, the double standard.
Yeah.
Now, they be trying to tell me what to do, and it's all like, why don't y'all have that same energy?
That's right. That's right. It's always a lot of double standards on here. It is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it. You do it, you wrong. But if they do it, it's okay. It's the reason why they did it. It's okay. It's messed up out here. That's why I just I say rock who rock with you, and if you get crossed, I mean that's part of picking a friend. And if you get crossed, then you learn from that and you move on. Um, it's really jacked up out here. It really is. But I definitely was wondering if you had anything new going on for the channel. I know you still do your celebrity and gossip and celebrity gossip and news. I just was wondering because I mean the skits is off the chain.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I'm happy that you mentioned that because I definitely want to bring that back too.
Man, that was laughter. That was laughter.
Yeah.
Just the and I said in a minute I can't see. Dude, that shit was so funny. You had that shit wrapped around your head with them shades on. You was a whole idiot, boy. I hollered. But I definitely want to get into the skits. I've been thinking about some skits. I just did a fortune cookie skit the other day.
Where, really?
Where I was I was Tin Lee. I said 82. I said no now, no do now. I read fortune cookie, and I read some fortune cookies. Sure did.
Oh my god, that is funny.
It was hilarious. So I got some more skits I'm gonna come up with, but I'm glad you're starting to see what the hell.
Yeah, I had to wake up, and I finally woke up.
Yes.
Smelled the coffee.
Because I mean, it's just no good coming out of that. Anybody that's crossed that path, it has not ended well, and you've seen it. You've seen every single relationship, YouTube ship, friendship, co-worker, co-host. You've seen everything that these content creators have went through with all these friends, and you have to sit back and see how many are still rocking and who ain't.
Right.
And when you
I have a question. Is Bossy ever gonna apologize to me? Because you know how when I said like people left me and went with the creators because they thought they were more popular, that was a hit at a lot of people. But Bossy was one of those people.
I tell you what I can do.
What can you do?
I'm gonna invite Bossy up so she can answer you.
Yeah, I was like,
no doubt. Let me get that. I'm finna drop the link, Bossy. Can you come up, Bossy? Did you read what Sassy said? Hey, Sassy girl.
I was really trying to use it because we have forth with our shading. It was done out of fun. Sincerely, Ham Hock.
Penny. I don't see you yet, Bossy. If you have you clicked the link? Can you click the link?
Oh, she probably left off. Like no, when I called her out, she was like, "Goodbye."
No, she said she just made a statement before Sassy girl. She made a comment.
So Val, so she had a 2K celebration, like some barbecue, right? But I didn't smoke nothing, cooking, right? But she had a virtual barbecue, right? And I went over because it said 2K celebration, so I said, "Oh, congratulations, Val!" And she was like, "Oh, AT2, let me tell you something." And like a little punk, I dropped down. Not dropped down because I said in the chat, but I ran. So I don't even know if Val was kidding or not, but I just ran.
Did you not hear it?
No, I ran.
Aww,
I don't know if she was just joking or like she was really getting ready to cut me
She
out.
probably was finna crack a joke with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't know. Oh, okay. Here she go. Here she go. Boss, I'm sorry. I ain't even see. I'm looking at the wrong screen, girl.
What happened?
Speak, Lord, speak to me.
Okay, AT2, I didn't leave you because I found somebody more popular. I left you because you kept implying that you thought I had something to do with the rumor. That's why I stopped coming around to your chat. And I didn't see how you could think that way when.
Hello?
I think she broke up.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, you hear you loud and clear.
Okay. That being said, Teneke said something that is true. Apologies go both ways. So I apologize to you because when that situation was brought to me, that person asked me not to say anything to anybody. And I did say something to somebody. So I do apologize to you for that. But
You there?
hear me?
You went out again.
I said I made a genuine effort to try and help you out of that situation. And again, I do singularly apologize for that. And she told me that on my son, and I'm not gonna put that on my son who is no longer with us. On my son, she told me that. I didn't have any reason to make up anything like that about you.
You keep going out.
Several people knew before I did, but I apologize for my part, and I hope you know that it's a genuine apology.
Thank you. I do appreciate that, Bossy.
And bring Saucy back. She has fans
Okay,
that
yeah, I definitely will bring Saucy back.
bring
And
Saucy back.
I think we had never had a conversation about it afterwards because
Nope.
I received what you're saying, right? I still do feel that you did turn your back on me because you wanted to be cool with other people, and I'm fine with that. I'm healed. I'm healed from that. And I just want to let you know that I apologize for making jokes about knocking over your oxygen machine and making breathing jokes because that was definitely wrong. Um, that was nasty, and I didn't have to say that. I just felt so hurt by you that I just wanted to stick it to you. But I want to let you know that I would never wish death on anybody or anything like that. But I definitely do want to apologize about that.
That's dope. Bossy, you out. I can't hear you.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just taking it in. I
Oh,
appreciate
okay.
that. I appreciate that, AT2. I really do. Andre.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Because that's what I always call him, Andre.
Like, I don't have to go in that hard. Like, not everybody's out. It's a learning process to learn that people aren't out to get me. Like, there's some people genuinely, you just have a misunderstanding, and not everybody hates you like you think.
Right. Right. I think you're a cool cat. You know, you do your thing over there. It's not for everybody, but it works for you. You know what I'm saying? I think you're cool. You know, I've always thought you was cool. Um, I do wish you would bring back. Do you really care? Or do you care?
Yeah, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, definitely.
Because you got some really good people that you can actually bring over, and everybody can give their opinion on it. That was dope. That was really dope. And if you go back and look at it, it's just so you can have something going on. You know, doing something with some other people as well as entertaining. I just don't mind. I don't mind doing the skits. Um, just having a good time. It's just time out for all that other mess. It's not good for
I just don't
anybody.
want to be hating people and fighting people.
Man, I do
It's
not
not
want to
something
fight.
I want to do.
Right, I do not want to fight. I don't care to fight. Like I may say some shit just because, but I don't care to fight. I really don't. Like I want to be able to go live and not have to worry about once I end my live, I gotta see somebody that said some shit, done did this, done said that, done post this, done post that. Like that shit is getting stupid. It's getting old. It's not fun anymore. Game over. I quit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just time out. The more you keep stirring, somebody gonna get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because somebody's gonna think they're bad, and all the bad people they're not alive. They got tombstones or in an urn somewhere. So just people should be thinking about, you know, what is it worth it?
Yeah, life is so short.
Life is too short. We all got kids and grandkids and our mother and father. I mean, we all got our shit. And to sit here and deal with someone across the goddamn states and got you all upset and all in your feelings, like that shit is stupid. People need to reevaluate life. It's not that serious.
Yeah, people need to go outside, right?
Man, I just went. Me and the kids did the fire pit before I did this live. We did the fire pit. We outside playing kickball, jumping rope, and watering the goddamn garden. We outside. You know, people need to get outside.
Right. If you learn anything, go outside.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Yes. And wear your right bra size. We don't we tired of these titties. We got 5 and 6 titties. We sick of this, y'all. Get your right bra size.
And don't be musty. Put on deodorant.
Man.
Damn deodorant. What the hell wrong with you?
Man, put your anti whatever you use under your armpits and make sure your titties is sitting right in your bra. We have now got to bring back wear your right bra size. Motherfuckers sagging ass titties. They got bras that will lift them. They got bras that will lift your titty, and there is a workout that will lift your titties if you having trouble with saggy breasts. Now, anytime you want to link up AT2 and us come up with something, a skit, anything you want to do, man, let's do it. Forget the rest. I mean, let's bring some entertainment out here because people they don't get to see it. It's so much arguing, it's so much division, so much separation that hey, it's just time out. It's just time out. Rock with those who want to rock with you.
Exactly. That's what I'm on. Rock with people who want to rock with you.
Yeah. Yep. No, you don't need any new people. If new people come around and they have good intentions, you'll know that. You'll know that. And if they got bad intentions, you'll know that too. People can only hide themselves for so long. They're gonna show their true colors.
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, Tennessee, I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for having me on the show today.
Yes.
This was fun.
It was.
He's the nasty. I mean, he's the bossy. Hell, I might even make time.
See, boy, I tell you, you got beef that you shouldn't even be having. You know that?
Right.
You shouldn't even be having. But man, I definitely appreciate you. See,
If I go down the list, it's probably over 100.
wow. Don't shit. Take it one step at a time if you want to, and if you don't want to, move on.
Right.
You know.
I'm gonna break down the list.
But I love me some Meek. I do love me some Meek. I love me some Yolanda. Like I do. I really wish things could get better. And in due time, not saying that anybody have to rock with each other, but maybe it could just be to where, people don't speak on each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe there's come a time when y'all can get to that point. But I definitely.
If we all bald headed, we should be friends. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why.
I'm not.
I'm gonna get out of here before I get you in trouble.
I'm not doing this. Man, look, be easy, man. Take it easy. And I definitely appreciate you sliding in, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
That's what we get, y'all. We chatted up with the AT2. We chatted it up with the AT2. Man, look, it's a lot going on out here, and we just need to bring some laughter back. You know what I'm saying? Just bring some laughter back. And stop showing your taco. What the hell did he say? He said he made amends with Sassy Girl and Bossy, and he said maybe next time he can make amends with you, me. And I told him I wish that he could make amends with you, Yolanda. Maybe within due time, maybe y'all can just get to where it's cordial, to where you can speak and not speak on each other in a negative way. You just never know how things may go. But I definitely want to thank every last one of y'all for coming out and hanging out with me. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna have us another chatting it up with Tennessee, and we'll definitely try to keep this going. Anybody want to come up and we want to chat it up? Sassy Girl, you had an experience. You want to come up and let's chat it up? Let's chat it up. You don't have to. You ain't even got to come on. You can if you have an IG, I'll call you just like I called him. These will be phone calls. You don't have to come up if you don't want to. It's a little bit more a little more private without coming up on the platform if you want to. But I definitely had a great time, y'all. This was nice. And this was Tennessee. We was back up in this thing. Brother Shane, Bossy, Sassy Girl, me. Man, I appreciate y'all sliding in, man. Thank y'all so much. AT2, salute. Shout out to you, man. Peanut butter face. Hey, appreciate you sliding in, yeah. Look, peanut butter face still talking about, can she borrow my accent for $40 a week? That was funny. Can you borrow my accent for $40 a week? Girl, you crazy. I thought that was too funny. Man, y'all have a great weekend. Hey, keep your eye on the community board. We having to switch some things up. Keep your eyes on the community board, y'all. Hey, Lego. See y'all Saturday, man. On Station Head.